Hey everybody, here we are in the Stinger Hive. Dan Burrows with Stinger Chemical in the Hive, which we talked about a little bit, but this is our podcast room, this is our video room. Today I'm sitting here with four guys in sunglasses. It's like I'm in a music video. Why are they wearing sunglasses? Because in the last 2 days, they've all become movie stars. The last 2 days, we have done live broadcasts from the Stinger Training Center. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today because these guys, take a look at this. This crew's star power. So, if you didn't tune in, we had the link on the website. We had a little problem with that one today. We fixed it, but you can always go to YouTube, our YouTube channel, and you can find it there. It'll always be highlighted. The lives are always going to be what we've been doing for years now in the training center. We moved the training center about a little over a year ago now up to the bigger area in our offices in Houston. And we now have a training center that we continue to grow, evolve, add things to, add classes to. Next month we got Dr. Color Chip coming in. But this month was the first month after 2 years really of planning and working on this that we went live. So we had today, if we accumulate who we've had through the broadcast we had, we probably touched on about 120 people today, not including the people in the classroom. So that was pretty cool because these people were all over the country. We had Alabama, South Carolina, Fargo, North Dakota, all over the place. So what's cool now is just like the Stinger company is worldwide, selling all over, now we are worldwide training all over. Now, the reason I didn't have sunglasses on is I haven't done a live yet, so I'm not a movie star.
Tomorrow you will be though.
Yes, you will.
Tomorrow I will be. So tomorrow at 9:30 Central, we're going to do advanced product knowledge, and that will be me doing that. So I will be able to wear some sunglasses tomorrow, which actually Oscar's got my sunglasses right now because he stole
All
them
the
in
way from
California. Yeah. Hit him in his glove box. Couldn't find him, and all of a sudden he shows up with them randomly just out of the blue. Here we are.
Thought I can get away with them and wear
Yeah.
him not notice they were his.
Right?
Yeah. No. So let's talk about what happened today because I think yesterday and today was pretty cool because we had, you guys up there doing what you've been doing for a long time. And you guys do it really well. And, we offer a lot of different classes. We offer 14, I think including our distributor classes that we do, we offer 14 different classes is what we're doing now. So yesterday we did detailing by the numbers. We had advanced product knowledge both in Spanish. Today we did detailing by the numbers and also business class. So which class did we do on the business side?
We touched on the cost of detailing, which is a little bit business 101. These guys are great at teaching the technical side. What I'm bringing in is actually getting these guys started up with their business license, insurance, bank accounts. The things that detailers don't tend to think about when it comes to running a business. That's what I was talking about today. And I got a lot of their heads turning. A lot of them want to come back. We had a lot of questions afterwards, to get them started the right way.
Yeah, we make products, and we've been, really it was me and I kind of started this training program. Bruno came on board, then we got Zach involved, Connor came on board, and then we got Oscar coming in. So Oscar brings a little different element to it in the business side of things that he's real good at getting that information out. But we also did advanced product knowledge yesterday in Spanish and detailing by the numbers in Spanish. So how did yesterday go with detailing by the numbers?
You want me to say it in Spanish?
Yeah. You can say, you know what, Bruno? Can you say it in Italian?
Let's hear it. Now let's hear it.
Let's go.
And that's molto bene.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Whatever you said, sure.
It could be right, it could be wrong. We don't know. Could have gone well, could have gone bad. So
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. So the 10 was it's been kind of hard for the weather, but tents and the people came into the class. It was we have pretty good and new people trying to get into the business, which is perfect because we have a couple guys. They already have the business and they've been in the business for 5 years, but these all 4 other guys they were new in the business. They heard about us and they start and they say, well, I gotta go to the class. That was perfect because it was the first class, like Connor says in his class. It's like the entrance to the business, right? It's pretty good. And then
Absolutely.
and then I told them you gotta hear the business class with Oscar because that's the value of the company. Yep. We have everything.
And what is, what's cool about what we're doing now with going live is, we've really touched on Houston, Florida, the Midwest of people coming in. I mean, we have had people come in from very far away to this class. So that's cool because we have them here and we can talk to them in person, but we can only touch on so many people because not everyone can just get in the car and drive to Houston from
wherever they're located.
I mean, they got to take a boat from Alaska. I mean, we've been there, we know that.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little bit of a
Not
trip,
easy.
Boat, car, a little bit of a walk, all kinds of things. But the cool thing now is we're going to touch on everyone around the world. And, these trainings are free. This is something that we've been doing in Houston for free for a long time. Well, now that we're going to put it on YouTube, obviously, it's still going to be free and it's going to be available anytime. So these classes will be recorded. They will be put onto YouTube. We'll have some highlights and excerpts taken out of them. So Connor and Zach did the detailing by the numbers class today.
Yes,
just
sir.
got done with it
Just got done.
about 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
So I'm going to start with you guys, and I want to hear what you thought about being in front of literally could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people later on in life.
Crazy, man. It was interesting.
It was very interesting.
Especially when you say those numbers. Shit.
Right, exactly. The interaction with us on YouTube is going to be where it's going to help us out more. And so I was excited about doing it. I got over my fear of being in front of everybody. And Connor and I just rolled with it. And we did everything we needed.
What we
answered
need
all the
more
questions. Exactly. We answered all the questions. But we also need more questions, guys. So feel free to keep asking us questions. That's what we really want.
Yep.
Yeah.
During the classes today, we had numerous people on chat, so we could answer questions live. Saw some funny comments. Saw some good comments. A lot of people commented about who was doing the classes because they've seen it around the country when we go mobile because we do classes all over the place. Connor and I. Furthest classes away we've done, I think probably Alaska would be that. We did
Yep.
2 days of training
Anchorage.
there, but you guys were just in El Paso. You were out in California. Bruno has been in Florida, last year, end of last year. So, and coming up, we've got MTE, which of course MTE is one of our favorite things to do because when we go to the MTE show, it's detailers. It's a lot of people who are just the core of the industry. People we like dealing with because let's face it, we didn't get in. All of us could probably do some other job in our life. We're all very smart, capable people. But we kind of chose this one. And
definitely did.
we're here.
Love it.
We're in it. We get to deal with real people. And that's the cool part about the training center has always been real people walking in the door. And like Bruno, touched on, some of these people are fairly new to the business. And if you're new to the business, where do you find the information like how to do the process, what chemicals to use, how do I save money on chemicals? Oscar's business class really focuses on a lot of that. And then from that, we break it down into other classes where we cover things more specifically. But, that information is out there for you guys to use because let's face it, and my studio guy's holding up a phone with a little tiny writing on it, not knowing that I'm 54 years old and can only see about this far in front of my face. So there's something going on in the background that I'm not sure is going on, but I'm being told.
Said, promote the chat on the lives. And again, and something with the podcast is if you got a question, if you got something out there to say, throw it out there in the chat because if you're thinking of a question, if you're thinking of something as we're speaking on YouTube, another viewer may be asking that and is just maybe too timid to ask that. So yeah, interact with us, talk on there at the while we're up there teaching, we have someone full time looking at these comments. They're able to put these questions up on screen. We're able to answer those live. And not only that, but Luis back there behind the cameras, where he likes to say, he eventually is going to start pushing those questions live to us through earpieces so that we can actually answer your questions on our live. So again, please ask the questions
Tell me about it.
while you're out there on YouTube. I'm interested to see how that's going to work out with Bruno. Girl, what? But no, guys.
God, is that you?
Oh, but yeah, just that's what he was holding up on the phone, promote it, and yeah, I think we should get a big TV if you want to type something like a teller thing,
Yeah, if
Little
I'm going to be
out there.
doing this, we need a very large, big screen TV back there with some kind of text on it that's probably like a 148 font. I'm not sure, but 54 years old, I'll tell you what, people, I've been doing this a long time, and my vision is not what it was before.
Promo.
Yeah.
Like a banner.
Bruno looks at me like I got his glasses and goes, I can't see.
Oscar hits him. What did he say?
Make it pretty.
There you go. Bruno just realized we're in a studio broadcasting, so. But no, what Luis pointed out is 100% right. You know, the interaction, having the people in the classroom asking questions is great. But when we can touch on, you know, hundreds and someday hopefully thousands of people during these classes, and we have 4 people fielding all these questions, that's great. You know, that's what we want. We don't want you to just sit there and go, I wonder about this, or I wonder about that, or why is that chemical pink, or why does it eat through your skin if you don't wear a glove? Actually, none of our chemicals really do that, so that's not true. I like to say that sometimes, though. There's a reason that we're all bald. Wait a minute.
Doesn't look good, does it?
No. Okay, yeah. Zach's not bald,
Not yet.
other than just this
Just this
area
part.
right
It's in
in
the
here,
process.
this thinning area right
And the
there.
back part's a piece. So I mean,
Yeah. Can
Lot
I
of
set
glue.
can I set a coffee mug on that? Does that work?
It definitely works.
Are you sure?
Sometimes. It'll stick to it. You can, suck it. The
Like
suction,
Velcro?
The suction.
Wait a minute. If we take Velcro and put it on your head, does it stick?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey guys, let's put that on our to-do list.
Right.
Test the Velcro on
Zach's
Zach's
head.
head. Yeah, there we go.
I'm
So,
game for mostly anything. $20 for $20.
wow. I feel like David Letterman right now. I don't even know where to go with that one.
So the weather.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold in December in Houston. So
Yeah,
we're gonna
Houston's
come
been a little cold right now, so.
Bro, can I say something on the Spanish?
Yeah.
With Bruno doing this in Spanish, and it really is going to help out. Open up distributors in Mexico. Where do you have yours at?
Honduras.
In Honduras. Bruno brings a whole different side to this that, like I said, other manufacturers just can't and won't do it. And that's doing what we're doing, not only in English, but in Spanish. So I'll tip my hat out to you. I mean, I do a lot of Spanish, but the way that I see it, I don't even mess with it. You do the Spanish. But this is something that's going to help our distributors, not only here in the U.S., but also our detailers, Spanish-speaking detailers that are just starting up in other countries that are just Spanish-speaking. That's something else that you're going to see a lot. So it is going to be our Spanish day and our English day. And this guy right here makes it happen in Spanish. And I was just going over, just at dinner last night, I was with Dan, and we were kind of going over and over the YouTube that he did. And it just, the way that he interacts and brings it, I think that right there is just going to throw us over the edge when it comes to not only going on YouTube Live like everybody else is doing it. We're not only doing it on English, ladies and gentlemen, we're also doing it in Spanish. So we're going to hit 2 markets in 1 week. So hats off to you, Bruno, for that.
Yep.
Sure. Yes,
And
sir.
Bruno was our first Spanish trainer because obviously I don't speak Spanish. I know that's hard to believe with all my Norwegian attributes about me, but I don't speak Spanish. But when Bruno came along, had the skill set and the experience he did, and spoke Spanish and also Italian because he does go by the term
what I
Italian
said,
stallion. So I mean, we do know that the Italian's in there. We're not sure where. We're still trying to pull it out of him, but we'll figure it out sooner or later. But anyways, folks, this has been a lot of fun, and I really wanted to talk about this today because we just got done. We've got one more tomorrow at 9:30 Central Time, and we will be in that talking about the Advanced Product Knowledge, which is a class that it's one of the oldest classes we've done, and it's one started quite a while ago. It evolves. One thing about that class that's really cool is there really isn't. It's not an outline. It's not a PowerPoint. There's an order that I'll go in. But it's a lot of interaction with the people in the audience and now you out in the audience on YouTube. So make sure we tune in. If you have questions, let us know and we'll address them. Here we are. This is the Hive. We are going to use this a lot more often, do things like this, because this is going to be kind of the epicenter of the Stinger communications, we'll call it. As we get more things out there, you'll be able to see them on YouTube. You'll be able to see them on our social media. So please tune in when you get a chance. Hopefully you had some laughs. We had number of funny things that people said that I'm sure probably shouldn't really be out there in the professional world, but we'll deal with it. We're Stinger Chemical, man. We're just here to have a good time. So
Absolutely.
anyways, we got Connor, Zach, I'm Dan, Oscar, Bruno, your training team for Stinger Chemicals. We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.